Hey, how we doing? Josh Spence here, Australia's 29th Major League player, a member of Baseball Jobs Overseas, and current pitching coach for the Adelaide Giants in the Australian Baseball League. Now, today I wanted to chat to you a little bit about college baseball. It's a subject that's dear to my heart, and I've got a lot of bias towards the subject because I'm a product of going not only the college route, but the JUCO route, which I'll explain to you further in the video. But I kind of am in, oh gosh, a very small demographic of players who were born outside of North America and Latin America who played college baseball, was fortunate enough to get drafted, worked their way through the minors, and played Major League Baseball. So for me, I'm forever grateful for my college experience because it provided an incredible stepping stone to get acclimated to life in America, as well as sharpening my baseball skills until I was ready to enter professional baseball as a 22, 23-year-old, as opposed to what many international athletes do is sign as a teenager. I'm not against uh, signing as a teenager to play professional baseball by any means. I just, again, I have a lot of bias because for me as a 17-year-old, I would not have flourished in professional baseball. But after getting groomed in the college baseball route, it took me less than 12 months to go from rookie ball to the major league level. And I attribute a lot of that, again, a lot of that success for the experiences and the lessons I learned while taking the college route. So for me, my journey started after I graduated high school at Central Arizona Community College. It's based in Casa Grande, Arizona, which is about a good hour's drive south of Phoenix, Arizona, in the smack bang in the middle of the desert. And it's a tough conference to play in, one of the top JUCO conferences in the country. Now, junior colleges are 2-year institutions. So what you do is after 24 months, you get what's called an associate's degree, and then you can leverage that associate's degree to then go pursue your bachelor's degree at a 4-year institution. The JUCO route for me, I love it. I mean, it's gritty. It's not as glamorous as these 4-year institutions that you see on the news, on TV, or whatnot. So they're smaller schools, but that also means tuition is cheaper. The class sizes are smaller. So again, being an international student athlete, it enabled me to have success in the classroom because it was a more personable environment, whereas opposed going to a 4-year institution, which I'll get to a little later, where you're in classes, some classes, especially at the introductory level, where there's 300 people there. So yeah, it's a little harder to get that one-on-one attention with professors. It's not unattainable, but yeah, we're just certain pros and cons, especially in that first 24 months of your college experience. How can you just hit the ground running? And again, for me, junior college baseball enabled me to do that. There's also more scholarships at the junior college level, especially in certain pockets around America where they can also offer housing and a meal plan. So yeah, if you find the right fit, financially, it can be very very doable because once you get to the 4-year institution, which is governed by, well, there's two 4 institutions. There's the NCAA and the NAIA. Both have their own compliances and rules, but there's much less scholarship, or athletic scholarship at least, available at those 4-year institutions. Now, there are still academic grants that you can get, so that's why it pays, literally pays. If you do well in the classroom and you're a student athlete, you can actually put together a pretty good resume um, to receive monies outside of your athletic scholarship. But for me, I was at Central Arizona for those first 2 years, and then transferred to a school called Arizona State, which is based in Tempe, Arizona. And gosh, it was kind of like the big leagues of college baseball. Currently, there's over 300 players that have made it to the major league level at Arizona State. It's just a breeding ground um, for players, not only to play professional baseball, but again to get to the highest level. Some incredible coaching I had there. Well, my head coach was actually Pat Murphy, who is now the current bench coach with the Milwaukee Brewers. So just incredible influences there that yeah, honestly, unlike anything I experienced in professional baseball. Some incredible coaches. Now, playing in that conference, you played against a lot of people who played at the major league level, so you're kind of coming up through the system with. So, as an international player, where scouts had never really seen me, only the reports from the international area, a new fresh set of eyes competing against Americans gave my abilities some more credibility and kind of created something tangible as opposed to just hearing about or reading about um, the pitcher I was. The people who make decisions were able to kind of see me firsthand, and yeah, forever grateful for that opportunity. And the best thing, the biggest kind of recruiting tool that got me to go to Arizona State is that there's 16 spring training complexes around the county. So the opportunity to pitch in a game at home and there to be potential to have scouts or people from the front office just looking for something to do on a Saturday night. It really helped my stock come the draft. And my first year at Arizona State, I was actually drafted in the third round. Became the highest Australian to ever get picked in the MLB draft, and I actually turned it down to go back to school for my last year, which a lot of people looked at me kind of cross-eyed and didn't understand why I would make that decision after again having success at the college level, perceived that I was ready to play professional sports, but to me, I really wasn't ready. I was very grateful for the opportunity, um, but at the end of the day, I wasn't ready, and went back to school, and then ended up getting picked in the ninth round the next year by the San Diego Padres, and it ended up being an incredible fit because they were looking for left-handed pitching the following year in the bullpen, and I was throwing out some pretty good numbers and got the call. But I 100% accredit it to not only my international upbringing, which gave me kind of that diverseness to really understand what professional baseball is like, but the college route, bar none, created again a platform where my attributes were now tangible, but an opportunity to pitch innings, get reps, learn from my failures, and really understand the type of player I am as a 22, 23-year-old to again know what to do to have success at the next level. So if you are interested in learning more about the college route, I love having this discussion with international athletes. So please feel free to drop me an email at builtbaseball@hotmail.com, and I would love to help answer any questions, whether it's how to get recruited, how to obtain your visa once you do get it accepted, or just talking with college coaches in general. I'm actually running a blog right now. Well, not so much a blog, more a podcast of getting college coaches to talk about themselves and the programs they run, which you can also find on YouTube at Built Baseball's page. And happy viewing. And again, if you got any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you.